We've just arrived in Zadar. This is Zadar's shopping mall in the middle of the old town
further
square.
Around the beach. We went for a bit of a walk, and we actually, I can show you the name of the place we ate in because I took a photo of them. It was just the weather was so different.
There's Steve going off a little walk on the alleyway. Zadar. The Cliff Lakes area where we're going to stop somewhere here, parking at the front here, and do a 1 hour tour around there. Walking along here, we've suddenly come to an ice cream shop, all made up beautifully, all these different ice creams. We're going to eat some of these later. And these are the two lovely people looking after the ice cream shop. Yes, you're in the video too for CNN, BBC. See you later. Bye-bye. And let's go and see what else there is in town. These are the streets of Zadar that we're walking through. It's a beautiful city. It turned out to be a beautiful day today. So it's. I can turn the camera around, Edwina. Historical part of Zadar. Obviously, I just arrived to this particular place. Both church bells are ringing now. And this one just stopped. This church bell just stopped. Very pretty area of Zadar. Very historical.
Take my earrings off. Every time I have a parrot on me, it takes something off.
That looks good. Cute little monkey. Thank you very much for that. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pero, there it is. Marius Pero, the name on the board is the monkey.
No,
is that just
have
in a little cage?
His own bed.
His own bed?
My English is not...
That's good. No, your English is good.
Baskets.
Something like basket.
And what about their toilet habits? Do they have a little toilet?
Look at the tail.
Like a cat.
Whoops, yeah, there he is. He just did a poop.
Kitty litter.
Sand.
Sand, yeah.
He just did a little poop just down there. Just did one. Just
there
did one.
we go.
It's all right?
It's not on me.
As long as it's not on you. Yeah. It's another big shopping area of Zadar through the middle as well. Quite a long way to go down to the end. And nice little area on the other side of the church. There's another lovely church at the end of this street. It's the church at the end of the street, which is very nice. So this is the river area or canal area of Zadar with all the boats and the bridge going across there with a couple of the bigger boats. There's the wall from this side, and as we're waiting for Lotzi, it's part of our little group. They're waiting. We just left Zadar. Beautiful view of the mountains in the distance and through the village. Huge mountain range, but see how big it is just by looking at it. Onto the boat, onto the ferry, across the water. Steve's taking photos already, enjoying the fun of the water. And this is the little boat that we're going on that doesn't sink. I heard that that's pretty safe. Dorothy, no, you sit next to Leah. You sit. Leah, I don't want to sit next to you. Oh, the Helen's there as well too.
Who was supposed to send to you, Dorothy?
There's the group going back. Pretty full boat.
This is tourist out here.
Beautiful falls. Part of the falls. They must have not gone that far. Keep going, guys. Keep going. This is a little group walking up, watching all the beautiful waterfall. There's cascading beautifully down there, everywhere. Now I can see why this is World Heritage. Water cascading down. One of the boats coming back. As we go further into the falls area, cascading falls, it's really beautiful. This is don't drop your phone.
I know I've got the string in my skin. I still haven't put that on.
You don't want to go down there in the water.
I know, I've got the string to put on it.
That's all the lovely people coming along here. We've nearly got everyone in the picture. And then you got this beautiful shot of the water. We're just on the other side of the lake where we're walking around now. Beautiful falls. I love the way it comes down. Last little look at this beautiful area with Lear and Gerda and Edwina all here together still. Thought we've seen all the best bits. Another whole area. The girls coming up enjoying themselves, having a good time. Standing in the right spot, yeah, right behind the falls. That's one of the nicest ones. Just as I thought I saw the absolute best, the best comes again. A real nice, beautiful waterfall. And then around the corner we come, and there's more again. We've got a couple of ducks here. I think I'm the duck as well. This is really fantastic. The big falls, a little bit bigger than the other ones, as you can see. Yeah, it's a really good one. There they are at the bottom of the lake.
So this ugly little thing over here in front of us, this tent
Petra
is
is our
just
tour guide
temporary
today.
here for
She's doing very, very well.
football,
Full of
yeah. And there is a big
great humour.
screen over there where you can watch football games. So yesterday night
One of the
it was-
hills this cathedral's on. This is the well where the horses, the cattle used to drink from in the old days. With the group, with Petra. Petra's our tour guide, doing a wonderful job. Sorry, mate.
You have to pay the money.
No,
They don't want money? That's a change.
no.
Usually they want money.
It's organized by Zagreb Tourist Board and they're
Really?
already paying.
Of course, Dorothy will go for anything and everything.
People dressed in costumes, so some are fictional characters from our history, some are characters from our real history, and they go to you can find them at the upper town. It's called Zagreb's Time Machine. We'll go over there so you will see. Which you will find them later.
The cravat that he's wearing again.
And that's his fiance who actually put it around him.
We're going to take you photos of
Yes,
the
and then that's
roof.
remember.
So different, right next to that.
Vedete, segue la direzione del ruscello che tiene a quelle case vecchie di legno con dei balconcini, eccetera. Questa strada il ruscello è una delle più animate strade. Noi con quella
Petra's doing a great job talking about this.
mercato andiamo giù,
It's actually the
So, welcome. So this is
oh really? One next to each other.
One on the
Cool.
back it was
really the Hungarian. Yeah,
Actually,
Cerberus.
this is a very short word.
Yeah.
It was a yük.
It was a welcome you.
It
Yeah.
was a in polite form.
Oh, yeah.
Call a pretty big cathedral compared to some of the others that we've seen in this lovely square.
Yes. So it was actually put here by the architect to accentuate the entrance to the cathedral.
It's a lovely square.
So right now we are on the Capitol Hill and we'll go to Gradec. It's where you see the white bell tower that's St.
Yes.
Mark's Church. It's not as far as it looks from over here.
It's pretty close, yeah.
And if you turn around, they built another one, then it was burned in this big fire. And then we had this catastrophic earthquake in 1880. And at that point, this German architect, his name is Hermann Bolle, he's actually a pupil of Friedrich Schmidt. You know who Friedrich Schmidt is if you've been to Vienna. He's the biggest architect who designed Vienna at the end of the 19th century. So he comes to Zagreb to work on the big projects like the cathedral and lots of other things that we're going to see today. He had to open a school where he educated people who could work on such big monuments like the cathedral and a lot of the other things that he did. So he decided to build it in this neo-Gothic style. Like, well, you've been to Vienna, you must have seen the Stephansdom.
Yes.
You've been to Budapest. And in Croatia over here, one of the titulars of the church is also Saint Stephen, the Hungarian king.
Yes.
Because they're
That's
down
actually 24
underneath.
karat gold
So,
leaf, would you believe?
all the
And the
parasols,
statues and the-
thankfully today, or umbrellas sometimes, are the same because
It's a nice fruit market.
they are actually a part of our traditional folk clothes from Zagreb, and they're one of the symbols of Zagreb.
We've got her flag for us now so that we can recognize who she is.
Every neighborhood in Zagreb has an open market like this. This is just the biggest one. Like I told you, it's working every day of the week from early in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Today and tomorrow are the two busiest days of the week because people from all over Zagreb, they come to the city center to buy fresh fruits. Okay, so now we are actually standing on the line of the separation and the former border between the two cities.
We went past this cat's house.
Yeah. She's poor out because she's going to buy a new one. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry.
Good. That's my favourite, that one there.
No.
Cat falling
No,
over
no.
nearly with holding the beer.
Minimum 2 seconds.
Doing some artistic graffiti on the walls. A few stairs, not many.
And especially from English people who say that that's a snake. They
That's
say
King
it's a
George,
snake,
who
some
slayed
say
the
it's
dragon,
a
I think.
alligator, others say
Oh,
that it's a catfish, so nobody seems to see the dragon.
And this is the gate. This is the gate, the only gate left in the city of Zagreb from the old 13th century fortification. To experience Croatia, we're here in Zagreb, looking at some postcards. Beautiful roof, probably the nicest roof we've seen for a long time on this church in this lovely square.
That are actually imported from Hungary, from
Ah.
Zsolnay.
I meant to say that. Yeah.
It's the same thing with the roof in Budapest and also in Austria, in Vienna. You've seen St. Stephen, so the cathedral
roof tiles
was
come
supposed to
from
also
Hungary.
have the roof.
This is the city of
Graz.
Graz.
So St. Mark's Church was
Mark's
completely renovated at the end of the 19th century by the same architect. The message is that Zagreb is a friendly city, inviting you to visit it. Also, they changed the revolutionary color red for blue. That's why all the trams are painted in blue. Our football team wears blue. Blue is the color of Zagreb, but we're not blue. So over here also there is another interesting plaque
Government building.
that shows you that Nikola Tesla was here. You know who Nikola Tesla is? Yes, the famous scientist who actually invented. Actually wanted to build a power plant at Plitvice Lake so Zagreb would have electricity with his own money. But we said, oh no thanks, we don't need it.
This is Nikola Tesla, the man that invented alternating currents. Very famous man. It's going to come out of that top window.
Last open window.
Last open window. It's 1 minute to get. It was supposed to be 1 minute, then all of a sudden it went off. Things flying everywhere.
They frightened me.
Every day.
But it's nice to see the winter.
That was good.
Comes here from the wall.
You didn't tell us it was straight after the bell.
Actually, after the cannon, all the bells start to ring.
It's a nice view from the up at the top of the hill where the cannon went off. Scared the hell out of me, but still.
We have
little old touristy. Without giving this way.
So those are the guards who are wearing the traditional.
So looks like a wedding. Girls love it because it's pink and it looks like a cake. On the building is a memory for our trip. Busiest street in Zagreb.
And it's called Ilica Street. It's the longest street in Zagreb. It's 5 kilometers long. So if you live in Ilica Street, you have to be very precise because you could be living in the suburbs.
5 kilometers long, this street.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we will.
On a Saturday, especially, which we're here on a Saturday, and obviously people are not having to work as much, so the cafes are full, as she said.
He said that it's red carpet, but everybody's invited. So you can see all the Croatian celebrities, from famous actors, musicians, politicians. They all sit here and drink their coffee. So sometimes you have to stand in a line to get a table.
The music in the streets. There's our group going ourselves, walking down through. Very interesting the way they've got a little artistic picture of this guy is sleeping as well. So you go to stand in front and take it. Yeah. Everyone walking along. It must be free. A little tram running around the city. Statue of the man who created the Croatian side. You just happened to come across Charlie Chaplin, one of the great American icons of silent TV, and this is actually a Hollywood vanity club, which is obviously a Papa's American bar in Zagreb, Croatia. And there's also a lot of bull here. We just walked down the lots of stairs and they're really happy about that. Well, we were supposed to be able to use the binocular to come up and down from the castle area, but it's not working. And along comes a little... I found the ice cream place where it actually rotates as you go around. This one also just rotates. You pick your ice cream, you get excited as it rotates. And the cake shop. Lovely cake shop. There's a man selling little doggies. You can own me. Hello.
Take a photo.
Look at the little doggies. Isn't that beautiful? Can I have all of them?
For free. Abandoned puppies.
Abandoned.
For giftings.
Really, for gifting? Really? But then it costs a lot of money to look after them, doesn't it? Look at this one sleeping. Look at that. He's so cute. He's sleeping away there. And there's an abandoned girl just here called Bronwyn. And an abandoned boy called Austin. We arrived in Rijeka, one of the cities that's close to the coast in Croatia. And we have a lovely tour guide called Oliver. And this is the Corso, like the main street. And there's Dorothy having a good time. Yeah. Of course the group, interestingly looking at
he was making money at the time, and that is incredible. But actually, that was his possession. And here you can see this was the main office building of the largest, how do you say,
Shipping line, maybe?
shipping line company, yes,
Yeah.
called Adria. That was largest in the in all of the empire. Austrians, they have several of the companies. Hungarians, they have only one, but that was the biggest one, called Adria. And this is also very beautiful, neo-Renaissance building. And what is interesting, on the top of the columns, you can see the statues, of the different people from the different parts of the world. For example, you can see Japanese women representing Asia, okay, in the middle, or also the Native Americans to Europe were introduced.
So they're
Now
typical.
we are standing in the front of the what it used to be old town, old city, and the yellow tower
This
in
is
front of you
standing in
is
front of
the city
Old Town.
tower. Okay,
That's where we just
originally it was established.
The paper mill factory had this a long time ago, 200 years ago.
And they still, does it still exist?
No, unfortunately.
We're a paperless society, haven't we?
No, unfortunately.
The paper books.
It is only one of the factories year 2002, I
Oh,
believe.
more recent, yeah.
More recent, yes. Okay.
There's not as crowded as the Dubrovnik and Split, eh? Yeah, something different. He said he's sad that because Dubrovnik was never really touched in the problem with the war, whereas here everything was had to be rebuilt. That's like the arch that remained intact. A little bit of that history. That's the Roman object.
2nd century AD. So it is.
2nd century
I tell you what, that's a
AD,
pretty
Roman
sloppy
arch.
job. They usually have nice square corners.
Second century, what do you expect?
Well, but it survived a lot of it. Don't forget, we have a very strong earthquakes.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be walking under it when you have the earthquake.
No, you've only had to walk fast.
Many
In
wild
case it
tribes,
drops.
including Croatians, who came here and everything. So it is at least something. If you visit Pula, for example, in southern Istria, you can see one of the best preserved colosseums, arenas in the entire Roman Empire.
Where this was survived, the archaeological diggings just here that they're looking at.
Built there. Some mosaic was transferred to the museum. It is not anymore on the original location.
Yeah, is this safe?
Yes, yes.
And as we cross the corner and come around, we see another beautiful. This is a church. Is that for?
Yes, it is our cathedral.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Oliver. Very nice. There's Oliver talking about this Baroque church behind me. That's the oldest church in the area. It's kind of the only rotunda type church in the area, which is like circular. Very pretty.
part of the French state, and there was an English fleet that came to Rijeka, and they started bombing the city. The French garrison was very small. They before disarmed local military.
This looks like not the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but the Leaning Tower of Reika. So this is the canal that we're just crossing with our friend Oliver guiding us well. And of course, that's alright, just some more ships down there. Whose ship is? So that's Tito's ship over there, and it must be not his pleasure cruiser. He's up. Another monument. Lottie's bus parked right in front of this church while we go and look at the castle for about 15. We're going to the castle now in the lovely town of Rijeka, the beautiful city of Rijeka from up above near the castle area. Walking up towards the beautiful castle.
What's the name of the castle?
I'm not sure the name. I think he'll tell us, I think, a little story, I hope.
To protect the city that was on the opposite side, I'll show you later. It was on the flat terrain on the opposite bank, on the other bank of the river. Later, in the Middle Ages, the nearby island of Krk, they had more than 100
Got a bit of a dragon here.
cities in Croatia.
This is the bridge we crossed on our way to come to Rijeka. Canal we walked across just there, and in that section is where we walked across in the middle, and then there's the ship. Tito's famous ship. Okay, well, we've got Di in a very funny position here.
Yeah.
And
It's just...
so we saw Austin actually like this lovely statue of this woman, and then if you look up here you see looks like nearly like a Greek column, like a Greek temple, and then you've got the castle at the top there, which I bet Steve's going to be up there in a minute. Steve, hurry up, climb up the top of that quick. Amazing how it's stood the test of time. These old ruins, still in one piece. Or what you call one piece, maybe not quite one piece.
I was about to say they're not in one.
But also very interesting. Toilet around here somewhere.
I think I've still come up too high.
I think it's further down.
I've come up to the tower after all.
Hello! Hello! Strangers, hello! Come on, Austin, you got to conquer this. You got to conquer this quickly and then come down again. Again, there's this shot of the city. He's got to conquer this, aren't you, Steve? And Edwina, you nearly got there. A bit more and you're here. You got to get here, you got to get here. Hey, we're at the top of the castle, the king of the castle. Woo! The flag and that old historical site.
Industrial site?
Yeah.
Big factories down there.
I know, and there's I got a shot of Helen down there as well too. Hey Helen!
Helen!
Helen, a wave!
No. Thank you.
There's no more to climb. Style Hotel. We've just arrived in magnificent Opera.
Theater, and
Small
you
theater.
know.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it nice?
And what is also interesting,
Hotel Bristol.
Opatija was, as you can see, it's a very small town.
also Hotel Paris.
Let's say object to be in Opatia after the abbey that existed since the medieval times. That wealthy merchant that I mentioned before, Higinio Scarpa, he built that villa, and also because he was a merchant, he had he knew many captains who were traveling, all over the world.
There's the group walking down in the lovely path. Oh, there's little bugs everywhere.
Okay. I'm not sure for that, but over there you can see that huge tree with white flowers. Okay, that is magnolia, one of many.
Came into a little picture of the town, part of the town, the Swiss section. Everyone having a look. Of the old days. There's a video on the wall inside this little room where you can actually see the stories of the old days in Omaja.
You're perfect girl.
No, she's not 40. She's only 36, 24.
No, she's 40, come on.
She's
30, 24, 46.
When
46?
I wonder if this museum's open tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's open tomorrow though. 1930s, 1950s era, I think. 50s. They got 53. This is in 1953. This is the attic, and it's got things in the attic as well. Some nice old-fashioned tables and chairs, and quite interesting. This is the villa.
Go squeeze in. No, should be the room for me. Hello, darling. Oh,
Beautiful garden here with bamboos there.
Entire this part. And later the villa was purchased.
This is the
And
ballet
the red,
dancer. What was the name of the ballet dancer again?
Isadora Duncan.
Isadora, yeah.
She's famous.
Yeah.
Yes. This is Villa Amalia.
She's a mother of ballet dancing, they say.
Modern
Modern ballet dancing. I got lots of photos of you, yes. So this is an area, this nice building. Beautiful. The sun's come out for us. The sun has come out for us at our hotel in Opatia. And here's the lady with the seagull story. Yes.
I know you.
The story behind a couple dying out here in the rough sea. Just about.
Not quite.
Not quite.
We miss quite a few, half of them.
Steve, Austin,
Edwina.
Edwina.
Okay. Actually, that was a very small church, and there was a monastery, an abbey actually.
Yeah.
Right.
It's, author of the 20th century. What's his name again?
Miroslav Krleža.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Miroslav Krleža. There's an interesting ball that you're actually inside, and you can just stand up in the ball. And you walk. At least you got it. You nearly got it. You had it. Okay.